Notice the no editing. It's like a Woody Allen movie. So now the first thing we're going to do is import our basic template. Let's see. And we've gone through all these tracks. We actually Vox sample next. Yeah, we'll get rid of that for now. Make hide. So basically, we played through all the tracks with the client. The client's in Denver through Source Live, and he's happy. You know, everything is where it needs to be. We've already cut out all the toms, did all the crossfades, so we're good to go. So what we do is I click on the first kick here, kick in, and I go import session data. And I will start with my little handy dandy template, which mostly gets all the routing. It's the drums, the bass, and all the effects to where they need to be on the console. I don't do the guitars or the vocals with this at all. I do those manually. So here's that. So I don't know if anybody doesn't know how to do this, but basically you just do kick in. So the source track is the track that's here. And now we're going to the template, which is kick in. So what we're doing is we're basically going to make the template this track, but the way we're going to do it is we're going to import no regions, no alternate playlists, also no track comments in case we had comments. So basically we're just going to literally overlay or underlay the track here, so the audio will stay, the actual kick track will stay, but it will be replaced. This will be replaced. Here, I'll just do one so you can see it. And there it is. So if I go large, you'll see now that the kick is going out 25, and it's got a little gate on it that's already preset. It's usually kind of right around where I like it. And there you go. But you'll see the audio's still there. Which you can't hear yet, but you will be able to hear it. Okay? So let's rock this. So we start here, and we go import session data, click on Lugo SSL template, kick out is going to be kick out. Kick trigger is going to be a new track, so we're going to lay the actual trigger track here as a new track. Snare top, snare bottom, snare trigger is going to be a new track. And then I've got tom 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and everything is audience perspective left to right. Except for, I guess, toms. Toms are backwards. So I never promised you a rose. There you go. Overs are overs. Rooms are rooms. Ride is ride. Hi-hat is hi-hat, HH. Drum verb. This is that one that's going to be attached to the trigger. Give us a little kind of the gas pedal for that. Bass amp, which, yeah, bass SVT, bass DI, bass DI, bass deep will be new. It's our new little trick. Song is the song. This is where it will be returning back so we can listen to it. Here's our generator set up so that we can calibrate our master fader, our master bus. And then here's our effects, our verb, our quarter and our eighth, which are the verb and quarter and eighth that are on the cues and on the console. And then here's what is that? M Hall, M play.
The reverb.
Why does it all say M? Oh, master. Remember? Oh, yeah. We we just made this. Okay, so we'll just grab the rest of these guys. Oh, I just grabbed them all. What a dork. Oh wait, no, I guess that's it. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's it. Yep. All right, so we will do link to source media. That doesn't matter either way because we're not bringing in any regions. Yeah, right. This is our first mix with our new kind of effects template that we're going to be able to use the Huey with, which is going to be really cool, man. Oh, we did a Zep on this one, didn't we? Yeah, we did a distant room and a Zep mic on the drums too. Okay, so you see everybody's sent out where they already need to go. So starting here, let's grab all of this effects stuff, and we're going to run this all the way to the far right. This is first things first, get all this out of the way. It's weird I have these things colored coded in the template, but the colors don't come over. It all comes over the same. So these are our masters. So let's color code these so we can kind of see the difference. Yeah, so these are our 3 plugins right here that are on the console that are being sent here, which is the basic room, verb, and revive. Okay.
Phone's on silent, please.
Yes. Thank you, sir. Oh, you're right. We're filming. And then here's our H delay quarter and H delay eighth. And this Massey thing. Somebody on Gear Sluts was like, "Oh, you gotta put it." So I was like, "Man, these plug-in echoes are just kind of not so hot through the console." This is really great, and this is like the greatest, simplest, cheapest plugin ever invented. This thing sounds great, and it's like so me. Like, 2 knobs. That's all I need. See, there's a little sexual innuendo there. Not towards you, Travis. In general.
Thanks.
Now these here are our in the box effects. Our hall, our plate, our small room, our delay quarter, eighth, dotted eighth, slap, chorus, and flanger, which we may not use them all. We may deactivate some of them. I just have them all and just pile them in. That's kind of was the Charles Dye thing always. And he actually came to my studio years ago and set up an original template, which I hadn't looked at in years. And I just fired it up the other day, and it's pretty much exactly how he had it set up. The thing I do different here on this is I set up auxes to these delay units and reverbs. So meaning, if you're gonna, let's say you're gonna put a flanger on the click track. Just kidding. But let's say you were gonna put. Let's just do it to be goofy. Let's say you're gonna put a flanger on the kick track, right? Click track. So then we turn the flanger up full, and then this would now be sent to this master flanger that would be then bust out 51 and 52 and bust to the flanger. So now this becomes this. Oh, not that. This becomes the send. And the reason we like this is because then when we get really jiggy with this thing, scroll into view, and we get really jiggy with this thing. Now, now these we can run the masters like this, which is totally awesome, or the sends. Just grab that one too if you want. This is a great idea. I most decidedly did not invent, but there you go. It's a great idea. So that now so when we get ready to do effects rides, we're not dealing with these little mini faders on each this, that, and the other thing, because most of this is going to be for vocals. So there you have that. Yeah, there's your one there. I don't know if you'd want to ever put a flanger on a click, but if you ever did, we just did it. And there you have it. So then that would be the send to these effects, so that we can ride them. You know, so if it's like some, ooh baby, I love you way, you kind of get it going with the song. So we're all about that these days, right? So that's kind of how we're going to be doing that. Getting back to things here. So here is kick out. We'll put after kick trigger. So now we've got kick in, kick trigger, kick out. We'll come here, make sure the drums are ungrouped, which they are. I'll highlight the kick, and I will paste it onto kick trigger track. Then kick out is next, which is here. Then snare top. Now, obviously, this is just the way I do it. You know, everybody does whatever they want. But you know, just copy the snare top to the trigger. And let's get this out of the way here. Let's see what's going on. There we go. So, snare top, trigger, snare bottom are 3 toms. So this is going in the perfect order of the console, and it's just the way I like to do it. Overs left and right, rooms left and right, ride and hi-hat, which is left to right, and then I've got a distant room and a zep, which we'll just put those out through the room right now. So the rooms are 31 and 32. So we'll just pop these guys out. Shift option, now 31 and 32. And see, that's why we like to do that output, so it doesn't show whatever C, I don't even know the math in it all, but I'm just going to kill those for now. That's the distant rooms, that we'll do with that later. But there would be our drums, and it's all, we hit play. Is. There's your snare top and bottom and trigger, and there's your kicks, and then you see they're out to the console. But you can't hear anything because they haven't been returned. What I'll also do now is delete this drum group that I have originally set up, and now I will set up a new drum group with the triggers and everything. Everybody's grouped. Now I come over here, and I have basically a track that's called Song, which we'll change the name, and that is inputting A15 and 16 and outputting 21 and 22, which gets us out on the patch bay. We'll go over that later, but there you go. Here's our bass. The way I work it is at the end of drums, I put all the bass tracks, and I've got this thing now that we've been doing. I totally know it's not a secret, but it's really awesome. I wasn't getting like the low end that I could hear on these records. Out through I couldn't know this. The bass just wasn't. We have basically, this is an SVT track. This is guitar amp. This is it's split out. The bass is split out, one to the SVT, which is going through a Beta 52, and at 421, which is multed through the console to one track. We're committing, baby. That's the SVT. This is a guitar amp, which is a bass going through channel, I think 2 or 3 on the VH4, the diesel, with a 421 in front of the cabinet, a Bogner cabinet. And then there's our bass DI, and then this is the bass deep, which what we've been doing. This is, oh, I'm going to group the bass. Actually, let's get rid of this group. We're grouping now with the D with it. We're going to grab our DI, copy, pop that on the bass deep. Let's grab this and group it as bass, and now bass deep, which, man, it really has made the mixing sound cool, man, big. And it's just max bass, man, just cranked. And then I just bring it in and kind of deal with it. So here's our drums, left to right, just like you would normally set it up. In the console and in Pro Tools are exactly the same. It's real simple to understand. There's our drum verb, different color so we can see it. This is the soft tubes set up for this guy. Let's where are we at? So let's just opening this mix so you guys are watching me kind of dork through this one. And this is buckled out here to the soft tubes track right here. Here's our gas pedal. So any kind of effective, kind of a nice way to get the drums to kind of pop without getting drum parallel. Really cool?
Cool.
Having a good time? So now this song, we'll name this Show Little Mercy Mix 1. So then when we get the mix going kind of where we like it, we pop this guy in record mode, and we'll just record right back onto Pro Tools right here. So this right here, and then that'll be our master. And then our generator track is spitting out a generator with a limiter after it that we can turn up and down to check input levels of the nail, and then at the end of the track here I have a pad set up, so then I can check out the output, make sure left and right is good to go. And then a little L2, and then we'll also have a reference track, which I pull that in separately. I have a separate little thing for that. I go session data, reference track. Now this guy's totally a different deal. This we copy, we link to source media because we don't want to pull these 30 some odd tracks into every session. This we want to bring in alternate playlists and regions, and we want to import. So now we'll grab all these guys here. same color. See the darn things. So this is now our master. So now let's turn down a little bit. And then here would be our and then in my reference tracks here I have, you know, everything from AC/DC to Green Day to Kelly Clarkson to Nickelback to Symphony X to Tool, Wallflowers, Avril Lavigne, Alter Bridge,